final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. .52 blaster. Red cycle.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The Panthers at 12-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll run with Gillislee. Stays on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown, Panthers! Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how... Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Draw play. It's Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Home to right. 59. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Ready, run! Crowd right. Let's go. Hey, ram. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Set. Go, hey, go, go, go. Set.
Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ready?
Running right, here's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and run for it. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it, and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
Defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
On second down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Young on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan from Mingo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you start looking for big-time points, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as what we just saw there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the double.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 50 Fury. Close. 10.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, Delver, because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Again, it's Carson with another catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And quickly, they get to the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goal post here. 1st and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5.
10 cycles. Ready.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Young here, you can see, changing the play. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. Palmer going in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Yellow. Blue striker. Set.
Throwing, Young. He'll air one out deep from Mingo. They got his man, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chargers' 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Here's 2nd and 10. Marshall, the man in motion. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now Young. Pass taken in. That was big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This will get the lead up to 7.
A 35-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Everett. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Following the interception, Young. Azeez Al-Shaair came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Young, oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Young going to move him around.
Need old blues. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Okay.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Ready?
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Here's Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Set. Steel, black. Drill, green. Hut, hut.
To the air once more, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Young to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Young. That is intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down. Herbert to throw. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 35 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now a carry for Sanders.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Drill 52, black ultra. Red, cycle. Ready?
Here's Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set, hut.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Fight 60.
They'll go again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a second down run with Sanders. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Young to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Isabella now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Draw play, it's Eckler. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Herbert with his first throw at OT. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, if that's on target, this game's over. They let him just a little bit too much. And if they don't go on to win this one, that's a play that will be discussed around the city and on talk shows all week long.
Escaping the pressure right. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Now a give running left is Eckler. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Net score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.